So um, this one really has us intrigued.
It has.
This Texas Children's Museum, but it's in
Right.
Rio Vista, a Texas Children's Museum.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, kids are so enthralled with this place that when it's time to leave, they're like
Yeah.
beside
It's
themselves.
like pulling teeth to get him out of there.
Yeah. So you've given us a mix of some articles and some parent reviews of this place.
Right.
And our mission is to really dive into this and see, like, what is it about this
What
place?
is the secret sauce?
Yeah. What's the secret sauce? What is going on in Rio Vista, Texas
Right.
at this children's museum?
Yeah. It's always so heartening to find these places that really tap into that sense of wonder and joy for kids, especially in today's world where, there's so much emphasis on screens and technology. So
Yeah.
to find a place that's truly capturing that spirit of hands-on learning and engagement, that's really special.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting about this particular museum? The founding story. It's pretty remarkable. The founder says that she got the idea while she was praying.
Wow.
Like divine inspiration for a children's museum.
Talk about a calling.
I know.
That's amazing.
So you know that right there tells you there's something, some kind of special energy
Right.
behind this whole endeavor.
Yeah, and I think it speaks to something we see time and time again with these passion projects, right?
Right.
It's that deep sense of purpose, that belief that you're creating something truly meaningful for the community. That's what fuels that kind of dedication, that drive to make it something truly exceptional.
And you can tell they've poured their heart into this place. It started, not huge, at 4,000 square feet. It's
Right.
now 22,000 square feet.
That's a pretty significant expansion.
Yeah. That's like the equivalent of your kid, like, going to bed and waking up and they're like,
Right, they shot up
5 times.
5 times the size.
5 times the size.
Overnight, yeah.
So that's going to tell us something about what they're offering,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I think it speaks volumes about the demand for this kind of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Parents are hungry, They're looking for alternatives to just, plunking their kids down in front of a screen all day. They want them to
Yeah.
engage all their senses, to learn through play, to get messy, to explore.
Absolutely. And this museum seems to have that in spades. We're talking like a giant indoor sandbox.
Oh, wow.
Like, can you imagine? I mean, even I would want to go play in that.
Right, exactly.
But they've also got a dedicated steam room, an art room. Like, just imagine paint splattered everywhere, kids.
Oh, I bet it's fantastic.
Covered head to toe.
Even their best life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a music room
Yeah.
where they can bang on drums to their heart's content, which, for parents at home, that might not be
Oh, maybe not so much at home.
not so ideal. And of
I'll
course,
go
they
with
have
her.
dress up. It wouldn't be a children's museum without dress up.
Right, exactly.
Ugh.
It sounds like
So-
they've really thought of everything.
They've got it all.
Yeah, they really have.
Like, what more could you ask for in a children's museum?
Well, and I think that's part of what makes this place so special, right? It's not just the individual exhibits. It's the way they've curated this whole experience that allows kids to tap into different aspects of themselves.
Yeah. And one of the things that really stuck out to us from those parent reviews
Yeah.
is this whole phenomenon of kids crying when it's time to go.
Really?
Like, we're talking full-blown meltdowns
Wow.
because they don't want to leave.
That's a great power.
Patrons are saying they're resorting to, like, full-on negotiations, ice cream bribes, maybe even a little Jedi mind trickery to get their kids
I love that Jedi mind tricks.
out the door. What is it about this place? Like, what's the magic?
I think it goes back to that concept of flow, right? When we're truly engaged in something, we lose track of time, we forget about our worries, we're just completely absorbed in the moment. And it sounds like this museum is a masterclass in creating that kind of experience for kids.
It's like they're getting a giant dose of brain-boosting fun without even realizing they're learning, right?
Absolutely.
It's like sneaking veggies into the mac and cheese.
Exactly. It's that good kind of deception where they're having so much fun, they don't even realize they're developing crucial skills along the way.
So while they're busy having the time of their lives, they're also, boosting their creativity, their problem solving, critical thinking.
All of that. Think about it. In that giant sandbox, they're not just digging. They're experimenting with physics, with engineering, with spatial reasoning. In the art room, they're expressing their emotions, developing fine motor skills, exploring color and texture.
And these aren't just skills they'll need in school, right?
makes
They're
sense.
life skills.
Exactly. These are the skills that will serve them well in any field, in any aspect of life.
Hmm.
The ability to think critically, to solve problems, to be creative. Those are the skills that are becoming increasingly valuable in our complex world.
Absolutely, and that brings us to an important point. It seems this museum needs our help to ensure it can continue inspiring young minds for years to come. They're currently in the midst of a fundraising campaign to purchase their building,
Yeah.
which would allow them to expand their programs, offer more to the community, impact even more children.
And that's where the concept of community really comes into play. These institutions thrive when we, as community members, invest in their success. It's a way to directly contribute to the well-being of our children, our families, and our future.
It really makes you think. What seemingly simple experience today, a visit to a museum, an afternoon of play, might spark a lifelong passion in your child.
Absolutely. Who knows what they'll be inspired by?
And who knows, while you're at it, supporting a great cause, you might just find yourself rediscovering the joy of play alongside your little ones.
I love that.
So if you're as intrigued by this Texas Children's Museum as we are, and I have a feeling you are, you can learn more and support their mission by visiting texaschildrensmuseum.org. And hey, if you do make it out there, drop us a line. Let us know what your little ones think of that giant indoor sandbox.
That'd be great to hear.
All right, till next time.
Bye.